There's two chapters in the Way of the Spirit Man that really dictate my life these times. I think this book is just completely dictate my life. Like every single day that when I have like spare time, I just glance through it. I go in the table of content. I look for one chapter that I think would help me. I read it, and I always get an insight. And it's just like this book is like kind of my guide to life. You know, the Way of the Spirit Man. And there's two chapters in it that these times they really help me. They help me to make big decisions. So the two chapters are live as if your father were dead and be willing to change everything in your life. So these are the two chapters. Live as if your father were dead is not a chapter talking about hate about father or whatever. Like, I don't have any problem with my father. I love my father and everything. But live as if your father were dead is just a concept about imagine if your father was dead. Is there any like feeling of relief with that thing happening? Or if your father is already dead, when he died, did you feel like relieved? Did you feel like some pressure got off of your shoulders? Because it's all about living your own life and not living for your father's expectations. So live as if your father were dead is all about that. And to me personally, I imagine that if my father was dead, like I would be sad. But I know that I would live my life really differently. First of all, I would leave school, which I did, and I would start really go 100% on my purpose, basically. Because I realized that the only reason I go to school is because of my parents, because they want me to. And I had this kind of pressure, and it almost feels like silly to still go to school, because it's like I know that's not my destiny. I know that like I'm just making my father lose his money by making me go. So really it's a waste of time and a waste of money. Damn, it's not even 6 a.m. and there's already like people running. Respect. Big respect. So yeah. So yeah, it's all about that. Not living up to your father's expectation. Live your own life, take your own decisions. And if it's the wrong decision, go all in. At least you learn from it. Then the next chapter is be willing to change everything in your life. So this chapter is about purpose and not having a purpose anymore, and then finding a new one. So I will explain it through my life. As of right now, you know, I went to school from like 5 years old to now, and then it's been like fucking like 13 years of school that I just went through, and that was a layer of my purpose. Imagine that purpose is like an onion, and I don't know if that's the word. It's an onion, and every time that you have a purpose, it's one layer of the onion. So every single time that you accomplish a purpose, so when you have a purpose, a goal in mind, a mission, you should go 100% in it. You should align 100% of your life to your mission, your purpose. All right, and you should go all in to the point that it just feels silly to go on with your purpose. Like, you should go all in to the point that there's nothing left. You know, that let's say you have a business, well, for a few years you go all in on it, you know, it's successful, it makes a lot of money, but then at a certain point you just feel like disinterested. You don't feel interested anymore. You feel like you're hungry for something else. And you know, if you stayed in your business, maybe you could make more money, but you know, it just feels like not important. You know, like, it just feels over, basically. Like, even though it's running really well and everything, it's over. Like, for you, it's over. So you should stop, right? You should, of course, stop in a way that is not gonna affect anyone, you know. In my case, my purpose was school, but it was one layer of my purpose, which wasn't my authentic purpose, because the authentic purpose is at the center of the onion, and there's all the concentric layers, all the concentric like circles around it, which are your, let's say, your little purposes, you know, which are purpose that are more, the more you get near the center, the more your purpose becomes authentic to you. But now school was one of my purpose, and it wasn't authentic at all. It was something that society put on me and my family and everything. And now I've completed it, and now my purpose is business. And you know, maybe it's authentic, maybe it isn't. The way to know if it's authentic to you, by the way, is to ask yourself, where did this desire come from? For me personally, right now, my purpose is affiliate marketing, and it 100% came from something else. It didn't came from me. So personally, I think that affiliate marketing isn't authentic as well, 100% to me. But still, that's my purpose. That's what animates me in these times. So I want to go 100% on it until like it's over, you know, until I just feel that it's over. You know, I also had basketball before, which came from something else, wasn't authentic, and I went all in to the point that I was disinterested now. And the thing is, people will see this as a failure, you know. My father, for example, he sees all of my changes as failures. Like, when I stopped playing basketball, he saw it as a failure. When now I stopped school, he saw it as a failure. And now he's just like, yeah, you're always gonna change what you do. And I'm like, just, yeah, like, that's the point. Like, if I always stay with the same thing for the rest of my life, like, it's just at a certain point, it's just gonna be authentic. It's not gonna be authentic anymore, and I'm gonna wake up and I'm not gonna give a fuck anymore. So just the way of the experiment is to get to the center, get to what you really are deeply inside. And the thing is, most people think they know, but like 99% of people don't know. And the 1% are the people that search for it for like a lot of fucking time, and they finally found it. But you know, the way you live your life is absolutely not authentic. If you think so, it's not. It's not. And you, maybe even if you don't find like the answer, like you can't find any answers, you're just like, yeah, well, there's nothing else, like, it's authentic. You just don't know yet. You're not living a 100% authentic life. You're not a superior man. I'm not too, you know. I think 1% of people are, and these people are the most fulfilled people in life. And they are very, very rare. All right. So yeah. Now it's affiliate marketing, my purpose, and I will go all in on it when it almost seems like silly to keep doing it. And I went through everything. well, I'll have to make a decision. I'll have to stop. And what David Dida suggests to find your purpose is to cut the noise. So basically, the best thing that you could do is go to like a retreat in like the mountains, forest, whatever, for a few days. And no technology, no nothing, absolutely nothing, like just you and the nature. And you just like sit there, you walk, you let the nature inspire you, and your purpose will come eventually. Like it's guaranteed that it will come. All right, you just have to do that. Let nature, let life inspire you, and your purpose will come to you, and you will find your direction. It's hard. Most people won't do it, and that's why most people live an authentic life. Like everyone lives pretty much the same kind of life, 9 to 5, house, marriage, or just family, children. And these are not bad things. The thing is, everyone lives this kind of life. Why do you think so? It's because people do as everyone else. Like everyone do like everyone else do. Like everyone else does. That's unauthentic. Our desires come from other people. And the goal is to get to the point where it comes from us. So everything that you focus on, go all in on it, peel the layers, and get to the center. Find your real purpose, and just do what feels authentic to you right now. Go all in on it. Also, it seems kind of hard to live that way, because you're like, yeah, I have a job and everything, but the thing is, you don't have to like, how can I say, you don't have to like 100% of the things in your life align it to it. You can have a job that you don't like, and when you come home, whatever, now you work on your purpose. That's what you can do. You only have to do it 1 hour a day, no more than that. For me personally, I have the opportunity to do it all the time, so that it can just like go faster, and I can go faster through life because I have the opportunity. And even though it makes my parents suffer, because when you change your purpose, you should make sure that it doesn't make anyone suffer. So you should, like, let's say you have a business, don't drop it like that. If you have like employees and everything, make sure that everything is all right, everyone will be all right first, so that can be a pain in the ass. But your purpose is like really, really important, and it can feel selfish to follow your purpose and don't care about the rest of the world. But the thing is, following your purpose is caring about the rest of the world, because if you don't follow your purpose, you're gonna live an unauthentic life. You're not gonna be fulfilled. You're not gonna be like 100% true to yourself and give your best to the world. And like, people are gonna feel it, and everyone will suffer from that, right? So you're not, as David Dida says, you're not gonna be able to give your true gift 100% if you're not following your purpose. If you have a masculine essence, if you have a feminine essence, that's different for you. If you have a feminine essence, it's more about love in your relationships and everything. So yeah. So what I'm going to say is, in my case, my parents suffer a little bit from my decision quitting school, because they think it's stupid and everything. I understand. And the way to not make them suffer that much is to pay. So I'm gonna pay every month So I'm gonna have to find a part-time job if I don't make money soon. And this is the first time that finding a part-time job doesn't make me like feel like shit or whatever, and it feels authentic because I know that it's like it's part of my purpose, you know. I'm finding a part-time job because I quit school and I'm doing the right thing. That's why I'm going to a part-time job, and I'm gonna make some money to make business go faster and to pay per month my family, so that at least I'm getting closer to my purpose in a way, because what I want to do is give them a part of my income. I want to retire them one day, and starting to give them some income will help them, because my parents won't have to pay for school anymore and I can just give them money. So I'm gonna help them even more, and I'm gonna live true to my purpose and being more authentic. I'm more happy now. When I spend time with them, I'm more present, and just life is better when you follow your purpose, even though it can seem hard because, you know, I'm not in school or whatever anymore. It was harder when I was in school. You know, it's not like school is hard or whatever. Like, honestly, for me, school is kind of easy. I only have to like do the work and I'm gonna be all right. It's just that it's unauthentic, and what is hard is going to school, because it just feels like draining, and like I was always tired. I was always tired. Like it's like school made me sick mentally and physically. Like I was always tired when I went to school, and the only times when I wasn't tired in the week was when I didn't have school. You know, the days off. Then I wasn't tired. I was energetic, and it wasn't because I slept more, because I always go to bed at the same time every single day, and I wake up at the same time. So school wasn't good for my health, and I think that if I find a part-time job, it's not gonna be that much good for my health too. But you know, it's more aligned to my purpose than than going to school, because at least, you know, I do it for money. I'm helping my family, and at the same time, that it's helping me to make my business grow, and so I'm really living like 100% aligned to what I want. So yeah, I hope this video had like a lot of value in it. I basically just thought like 2 chapters of the Wood Experiment that really helped me these times, because I'm really living through them. I love this book. Every single day I read it. Like I'm doing affiliate marketing, and when something's like downloading or whatever, and I don't I don't have nothing to do in the spare time, well, what I do is I just grab this book and read one of the chapters, because they're not very long, and I always get an insight, and it's I love it. You know, I love this book. So yeah, hope that was helpful, and I'm coming back. So yeah, have a good day.